Hiya, it's Sarah from South London Sling Library here. Today I wanted to talk to you about using the Close Caboo with a newborn baby. The Close Caboo is a very popular carrier, particularly for the newborn period. It works very well for a lot of people. So, to use your Close Caboo, what you want to do is hold it on your arms so that you can read the logo. This is the Caboo Light, it's formerly known as the NCT, it's the Caboo Light. Hold it so that you can read the logo and you've got the rings on your forearms, and then what you've basically got is armholes and a head hole. So you're going to put your arms through like a jumper, there's your head hole, you put your head through. Okay, now all I'm going to do is catch this piece behind me and pull it down so it's between my shoulder blades. Just makes it more comfortable. Okay, now if I put my hands in here, you can see how much space I've got. Before I put my baby in, I'm just going to make sure that the rings are going to work properly if I need to tighten the carrier. So, if I spread this fabric out across me, I can see that this top edge, nearest my neck, goes down here and through the rings. One of my hairs caught in it. Through the rings, and those two edges are together, so as they move you can see it goes quite smoothly through the rings. And then the same, if I find the bottom edge and follow it around, it's here on the rings and it moves quite smoothly through the rings. So I know that I can adjust that. I can do the same on this side. So this one's twisted, my top edge, you can see my top edge comes down here and then it's kind of all tucked under there, I can't really see it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this top ring, pull some of this fabric out, and I'm just going to walk it through. There's my top edge, you see. Oh, where's my other bit? There it is. So this is the top edge as it comes across my body, it goes through the rings, and there's the top edge of my tail. So I'm going to walk that through so that I've got both ends. There we go. Then that will work much more effectively now if I need to tighten it. So by putting my hands in and pulling down in front of me, I can see how much space that I've got for my baby. That's probably going to be enough for my baby, it's only a small baby. So now I need my baby. Oh. So this is my small baby. So if I hold my baby here, just nicely on my chest, then I can get this fabric close to my collarbone, stretch it down and take it around one leg. And I'm just going to leave it there near the baby's knee pit, near its lower leg. Okay? Then I'm going to switch shoulders. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So collect the fabric from high up on my body, pull it down around one leg, and just leave it here near the baby's lower leg and knee pit. Then all I'm going to do is centre the baby on my chest, allowing the baby to sit down in that fabric. And what happens, you can see with that fabric in the baby's knee pits, baby's bottom comes down and their knees are up. This generally is the position that newborns choose to be in, but it also helps. Lots of people ask about head support in fabric slings. Head support generally comes from getting their base right. If you get their base right, head support naturally follows. So this is the position you're looking for with baby's base. You want the bottom down and the knees up higher than their bottom. Their pelvis is slightly tilted towards you. So they're sitting down on the fleshy part of their bottom, not on their sit bones, which in this position are slightly in front of them. So this is the position you're looking for baby to be in. The fabric right in their knee pits, their bottom down in front of the fabric. And then all you're going to do is start to spread that fabric out. Gather hands towards faces. Again, it's where newborns want their hands. Get the edge of your fabric and just work it up and down like that until you can stretch it over baby's bottom and back. You want baby sat more or less in the middle of that fabric. And again, it goes from knee pit to knee pit. As I did that, I felt the baby slop to one side. That's because this edge is a bit loose. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that edge round under baby's bottom, and it will be the bottom edge on this tail. And I can just pull that, and just that edge tightens, and that helps to keep the baby in the right position. Okay, I'm going to spread out the other side. Take that inside edge, spread it across baby's bottom and back, so it goes from knee pit to knee pit. At this point, you can check the baby's base again, so you can pop your hands inside the sling, so your hands are between baby's bottom and the fabric. If you put your thumb in front of the baby's hips on both sides, just there, you can sweep your hands round baby's bottom and just tuck their pelvis under again. It just helps to bring their knees up and their bottom down, get them sat right down in that fabric. If their base is right, then what happens, they have a beautiful gentle curve in their spine that's perfectly natural for a newborn, and their head will just gently rest against you. If this fabric's not quite spread to their knee pits and you end up with it in their groin rather than in their knee pits, what happens is they straighten their legs, they can hollow their back, and then their head will flop back. So get the fabric spread nice and wide into the baby's knee pit. Knees up, bottom down is the position that you're looking for. If you want to, you can pull that out over your shoulder. Make sure that this edge stays up near the baby's neck. You want 3 layers of support by the baby's neck. So we've got 1, 2, then I need my seatbelt layer. Your seatbelt layer needs to go around baby here and is tied behind you. If you find it quite awkward to tie it behind you because the knot ends up high on your back, gather it up, tie it in a bunch under the baby's bottom. What you'll find is that's easier to tie because it's slightly lower. Oh. And then you can just get your finger in the top edge, pull it up over baby's back and behind you as well to spread the weight. Okay, so my ticks safety guidelines. The word to remember is ticks. Helps you know you've got all of the checks. T, the baby is tightly held against me. If I put my hand on the back of the baby's head and lean forward, I don't feel the body pull away from me at all. The I is in view at all times. The baby's nose and mouth should be in view at all times. I can look down and quite happily see baby's got plenty of air circulation around their nose and mouth. The C is that they're close enough to kiss. The K is keeping baby's chin off baby's chest. Again, when I look down, if I can see the top half of baby's face, then I can be fairly reassured that baby's chin is off their chest. You should be able to fit at least a finger between baby's chin and baby's chest. And the S is supported spine. Baby's got support going from under their bottom all the way to the nape of their neck. And if I very lightly pop a hand on baby's back and press, they don't have extra space to get closer to me, uncurl or sit up because they're already snugly held against me. There you go. I hope that helps. So for head support in any sort of soft fabric sling, getting the base right is what matters. Then you'll get the gentle curve in the spine, the head will nicely rest against you. To take the baby out, I can lower my seatbelt level, I can untie it if I want to, and then I can open the cross passes, starting to support the baby until I can get my hands around their torso, support the back of their head and lift them up and out. There you go. If you'd like to hire a Caboo, you can find them at southlondonslings.myturn.com. If you'd like to come along to any of our advice sessions, you can find more details at southlondonslings.co.uk. I hope that helps. Bye.